Sunday Smack Talk starts now. We're talking NFL, we'll show you how. Your team is gonna win or lose. We're stacking big fat units, we're the ones you choose. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack. You can't touch, get ready. The show begins now, we're the kings of the game. Take a bow. We're the kings of the game, take a bow. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack. You can't touch, get ready. The show begins now, we're the kings of the game, take a bow. We're the kings of the game, take a bow. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack. You can't game, take a bow. Sunday Smack Talk starts now. We're talking NFL, we'll show you how. Your team is gonna win or lose. We're stacking big fat units, we're the ones you choose. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack. You can't touch, get ready. The show begins now, we're the kings of the game, take a bow. We're the kings of the game, take a bow. Sunday Smack Talk starts now. We're talking NFL, we'll show you how. Your team is gonna win or lose. We're stacking big fat units, we're the ones you choose. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack. You can't touch, get ready. The show begins now, we're the kings of the game, take a bow. We're the kings of the game, take a bow. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack. You can't touch, get ready. The show begins now, we're the kings of the game, take a bow. We're the kings of the game, take a bow. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack. You can't touch, get ready. The show begins now, we're the kings of the game, take a bow. Sunday Smack Talk starts now. We're talking NFL, we'll show you how. Your team is gonna win or lose. We're stacking big fat units, we're the ones you choose. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack. You can't touch, get ready. The show begins now, we're the kings of the game, take a bow. We're the kings of the game, take a bow. Sunday Smack Talk starts now. We're talking NFL, we'll show you how. Your team is gonna win or lose. We're stacking big fat units, we're the ones you choose. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack. You can't touch, get ready. The show begins now, we're the kings of the game, take a bow. We're the kings of the game, take a bow. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack. You can't touch, get ready. The show begins now, we're the kings of the game, take a bow. We're the kings of the game, take a bow. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack. You can't touch, get ready. The show begins now, we're the kings of the game, take a bow. Sunday Smack Talk starts now. We're talking NFL, we'll show you how. Your team is gonna win or lose. We're stacking big fat units, we're the ones you choose. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack you can't touch. Get ready, the show begins now. We're the kings of the game, take a bow.
Bow. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Oh, I'm sneak peeking. That was swing right there. I know, right? Uh-oh. The boo-boo-booing. I'm hearing the boo-boo-booing. I gotta love it. That we're already having that issue right now. So hopefully we're good. Hopefully we're connected. This might be a short stream. I've been ready. We've been talking about like overhauling the studio for a little while. I'm ready for it. What's up, Bam Bam? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in.
Good morning.
Yes. Well, I mean, it is well into the afternoon now. So good afternoon.
Omega's here as usual.
Omega, how you feeling about your Rams chances today, huh? How you feeling, Omega? You know,
sneakily thinking he might not be here next weekend, but we'll see.
I think Omega still be here. No win, lose, or draw. That's one of the things that we can count on. Omega will be here. We'll be here for sure. What a
game yesterday.
Two games that were highly entertaining. I cannot believe that the Washington Commanders shocked the world and came out. Both 8-point underdogs, 9-point underdogs, roughly, and they won. Totally crazy. Well, I guess, no, I shouldn't say that. The 9-point underdogs in Kansas City did not win. They just played like it.
Covered.
They outgained their opponent by a lot. They had no turnovers. How did they lose that game? How did the Texans lose that game? That was a wild one. That was a wild one.
One will say pinstripes.
There's some questionable calls. I don't know if you saw how Jared Goff took one right on the chin. And I know it was during the interception return, so it's different, right? He's a blocker, tackler, whatever you want to call it. I get it, but oh boy.
No, nobody's more obnoxious than the Cowboys fan base.
You respect the Eagles team, but yeah. You really, well, I mean, there's some interesting things there, Omega. I think the Cowboy fans have been in hiding for like a good solid year now. So maybe like recency bias, like I haven't heard any annoying recent Cowboy fans. Have you? Have you heard from any of them? Are any of them talking right now?
Well, yeah, that's true. I haven't heard from El Jefe since like week 10.
I mean, like gone, like, just, I mean, and I get Hefe's doing stuff, right? I think he's been out in the woods many times. He's working, holidays, but normally the Cowboy fans, they find time to get, chirp a little bit, but I haven't heard from none of them. Like where are you?
They let us know. They randomly let us know how good 93 was.
I mean, hell of a year, right? Hell of a year.
I mean, I guess I was 4. I mean,
I love it. I absolutely love that. That's fantastic. Oh man.
You don't really have to worry about much when you're 4 years old.
Yeah, exactly. Not a lot going on there. So we'll see. I'm sure the Eagles fans are chirping loudly today, especially because of Saquon's performance against the Rams last time. And I don't care. Personally, I don't care. I think it's a different team. They're going to be playing in the damn snow. Maybe that benefits the Eagles. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be an interesting game. But one that I finally decided to take an under on. I'm taking the under in that game with all the snow that's going on. I like the under a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I took the Rams. I believe I took the Rams. We'll see here in a few minutes.
Yep.
But now that I know it's snowing, my decision might have changed, but I don't know. We'll see.
Well, we're just going to open this up real quick. We're just going to get right into it real fast. This is going to be a super fast show, I think. Zero, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome in. Detroit coaching telling the Vikings coach will see him in 2 weeks. Must have met in Cancun. Yeah, I saw that meme too. Zero, that is funny. It's a comical thing to say at this point in time. I think that's overblown in my opinion. I mean, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that that a lot's being made of nothing with that, or it's just a funny meme? What do you think, Bam Bam?
I haven't seen it, so I don't know. I can't really. But
okay, gotcha.
I do know that the Detroit's coaching staff's about to be largely shaken up in the next 7 days. Both the offensive and defensive coordinators are highly sought after for head coaching jobs. So that'll be a completely different team.
I agree. I think they will be a little bit different. To reference the point there is at the end of the Vikings game in regular season, Dan Campbell told Kevin O'Connell, "Hey, I'll see you in 2 weeks." Right? Like, yeah, I think that's the nice thing that you do. Right? You tell coaches, right? I'll see you again, or no, divisional round is what they were saying. You know, I'll see you in the divisional round, basically, because they figured that they'd see him there. You know. I think that's it's the nice thing you say to the coaches, right? Especially when the other team's good, right? And they got a squad, you give them their props and things like that. Oh man, yuck, please. You've been here a million times trying to sell and peddle your wares. Get out of here, bro. Dude. I know it's actually a bot. We can't even talk about it, but it is what it is. Yeah. What am I going to do? What's up, Scotty? Welcome in, Scotty. Oh, there's Scotty. We're just chilling. To
be honest, it's going to be, I can't really root for the Eagles. I wouldn't mind seeing the Commanders, because they've always been the basement of our division, even though we've sucked. The Rams, obviously, if they beat the Eagles, that's who I'd like to see win the Super Bowl if it was an NFC team. But if obviously whoever plays the Chiefs next week, that's who I'm rooting for. So basically whoever wins today for the AFC is who I want to win a Super Bowl.
That's an interesting point. So I'm just going to put a bow on the whole motivational thing too, because I think that is somewhat relevant, and I think that the Chiefs are probably picking up steam about how the noise is getting real loud about all of them. And the noise is getting real loud about how weird the refs look like when they're on there. Like it's getting real weird, real weird. So I assume that they want to quiet that noise. But I've been thinking about that, and I remember back in 2007. It was like the world was against the Patriots, right? Obviously, you're a Giants fan. You don't count. But the world hated the Patriots. Nobody wanted to see what they were doing. Nobody wanted the Patriots to win. The dynasty sucked. Like, everybody they hated the Patriots. It was like this vitriol anger that people had for the Patriots. And I feel like the Chiefs are getting that same thing. And I just can't get on the bandwagon here. I just can't get on the unmitigated hate for that. I think that's the part that I just can't. I have so much of a problem just hating the Chiefs for the sake of hate. Now, am I rooting for the Chiefs? In no way, shape, or form do I want them to win. But I don't have this hatred where it's like people just really want to see them lose. I just want to see the other team win. The other team win. Hopefully that makes sense. You were shocked to hear that Troy Buck and Aikman call it the refs. Yeah, I mean, Omega, it's getting hard to not. It's really, you got to be blind to not see how bad the refs were in that game. I mean, they had their own refs come on and say, I forget the guy, Mike, whatever his name was, they're, the TV ref that I call him, right? He came out and was like, I didn't see much on that. That one of the late hits to Mahomes, which is, he clearly was pulling up, walking away as Mahomes was flopping on the ground. I mean, it was incredible. Sorry, I cut you off, baby. My bad.
No, I said, I mean, it's really been since week one. I mean,
yeah. And one or two favorable calls in a game, I understand, end up happening. It looks weird, but now you start to see every third down. I mean, you're fuck third and Renfro, right, or whatever you want to call it. You're third and official at this point in time, And it is not only well, no, Scotty, hold on, Scotty. I think no. I think that it's becoming harder and harder for for people to not see it, really hard. Leading up to it, there's, the Patriots got one or two calls throughout their franchise per game is what it felt like, and it was always a call in a critical moment. The Chiefs are getting 3 or 4 calls and the call in the critical moment. It's I don't know. It's really, you can't ignore it anymore. You just can't. It's very strange. It's very weird.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. I don't want to say things are rigged. I don't want to say any of that stuff because the minute I start believing that, I'm done. I'm done with sports gambling. I'm never betting on it again. If I ever get back in WWE, I am betting on WWE. I don't tell you. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
Because the matches are predetermined.
Right, exactly. I'm just not doing it. I'm never going to bet on it in a million years. Somebody's going to know, and it's rigged. It's just not happening. It's like those fucking FanDuel games. Those bitches are rigged. They know what score I get, and they intentionally pair me against somebody who got a better score. It's ridiculous.
Yep.
Fuck those games. You want a full investigation, Scotty? I would love. I don't know who can investigate that. Do we need to hire private investigations? Who's going to care enough to do an investigation on something like that? Would it have to be the Federal Trade Commissioners? I don't even know who would do it. Oh, the gov. Oh, yeah. I don't try. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna. Yeah. You want them to investigate something? Oh boy. Here we go. The blind leading the blind at this point. That's a whole nother story that we're gonna get back to the games now.
Yeah.
And talking about this, I can't believe the Commanders.
I woke up feeling my own type of way about the government after my favorite app in the whole world is now gone.
Yeah, it's you know what? That's really really interesting. It's very very interesting. The current government did vote to get rid of it. Then the Friday before it's supposed to go away, they
so
came
the
out and
170 million people want something, but because 9 people say it's not a good thing, it goes away. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, look, if they were to actually give us the redacted information about why it's bad for national security, maybe I would agree. I have no idea. I don't know, but I will say that the bill itself got snuck in with a bunch of humanitarian aid and some other bullshit. So like they very much snuck this shit in, and then they said they're not going to enforce the rules, right? Like that came out. So this decision that the app actually shutting down is solely on TikTok right now. Now I understand. Just because a cop tells you, I'm not going to give you a speeding ticket, you don't go speeding past them. I get that. I understand that. Right. I respect it. But they were pretty adamant and said publicly that they're not going to do anything about it. So you could have left the app up and running. So TikTok's decision to bring it down feels like a little posture play here to be like, oh, well, screw you guys, right? And who's losing? U.S. citizens. People who just want to watch fucking cat videos and laugh at people who don't know how to cook. Well, damn it.
Not even just that. Like people who have made like a business, like,
yes,
you know, like the sports helmet people, the jersey giveaway people, like people who have businesses.
100%. Yeah. Anybody who, I mean, that's one example. There's countless other examples of things like that. So Marvel Snap and other apps got hit because it's all under the same umbrella. Marvel Snap got taken down. I didn't realize that Snap got taken down. But right. Yeah. That's the other part that the way the bill reads too, Omega too. If you've read the bill, you'll see it's anybody that's owned by any company owned by a foreign adversary, which is a broad list of countries out there that we could consider foreign adversaries. So it's very interesting. I mean, they specifically call it ByteDance and TikTok in like one section, and then the or section, you know, talks about the other thing. So it's incredible what's happening right now. But we'll see what happens in the next 90 days. Supposedly, there's going to be a reprieve after Monday afternoon. So we'll see when the new president takes over, and if that goes away, and miraculously the same person who wanted to ban it in 2019 would bring it back in 2025. You never know, right?
Well, the same person who said that he loved it because that's where he mainly campaigned. So,
right, exactly. Hated it in 2019 because you know, for various reasons. Now used it to win a percentage of votes that maybe didn't have in the past. Totally get it. Now you love it. So. Is it good for national security or is it bad? That's what I don't understand anymore. Like, that's the whole purpose. National security, not whether one guy likes it or not. Ay. So yeah, he takes over tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow afternoon, right? Yeah. Issue an executive order to override. Well, that would be really interesting considering it's a law. I don't know if you can override ratified laws. That would be pretty interesting. We will see. But 90-day stay of execution that's what I heard Omega is happening. So that'll be really interesting. Tomorrow's gonna be a hell of a day.
The football talk here.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. We'll get back to it and see what the heck happens here. But the Lions beating the Commanders. How about that? How about that game? What
that ruined my bracket.
Oh yeah, I mean my bracket was obviously busted last week, which we didn't really even talk about. The Commanders,
nope, we tried
doinking a field goal to beat us, and then handily. You know what's that? You don't want to bring it up? That's fine.
No, I didn't want to talk about it. You know, I know how you are. You know, that's your passion. You know.
Yeah, I've accepted it. You know, I said I knew that our defense was pretty porous all year long. The downside is that our defense played well enough to win the game, and the offense fumbled the ball multiple times.
And your kicker missed.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, there's just so much about it all. We didn't miss field. I don't think Chase missed any field goals in that game. For us, it was all. What's that?
It was the other guy then doinked.
Yeah. He doinked it in. He doinked it into the field goal. Right.
Like
exactly.
I fell asleep. I had to be up at 4:00 to be at work. Well, I had to be up at 3 to be at 4. So
yeah. Damn, that's early. So yeah, no worries. No, we fumbled the ball. We stopped them on fourth and goal. with like 8 minutes left to go. And then we fumbled the ball at like our own 20. You know, we got one first down and then a fumble, right? So gave them the ball right back. We had the lead at the time too. So we could have had a nice long sustained drive to go get points, salt the game away. It would have been fine. We would be up in Philly. What's that?
Tell me it wasn't Bucky.
Oh, no. So it was Baker on a, it was one of those little jet sweeps that we had done very well. Baker mistimed getting the ball to McMillan, and it just bounced off McMillan's shoulder and went right to Bobby Wagner. So, you know, it was a not quite a trick play, but it was one of those, you know, plays that the handoff can go wrong pretty badly. So that play in that area of the field, I don't love it. I just don't love it. I mean, there's a million other plays that we could have done. We could have leaned on our running game and the gap scheme that got us there a million times over. But the defense played well enough in that game. I mean, we held them to 23. Like that's a, you know, it's a good quarterback on the other side of the field. I know, you know, however we want to look at it, their offense is growing and they're hard to get on the ground. Cansey almost had him in the backfield and came up with a towel, you know, which in one of the greatest, like, you know, memes that are going to be out there forever, you know.
If they can get past next week, whoever they play, this could possibly go down as one of the best turnarounds in a single season in the history of football.
I agree. I absolutely agree. I mean, we've never had a rookie win the Super Bowl, right? One went in Marino from what I remember. But that's an incredible point. And like having to lean on Jaden Daniels to potentially beat Patrick Mahomes. Oh my God. Ugh.
Or even Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson. Like any
Well,
one
it'd
of
be
those
fine.
three.
That'd be fine. I leaned more from the having to, you know, because we just don't want to see this three-peat. You know, a lot of people are just anti this. I know Zero's begging for the three-peat. Zero is begging for it. They were your sleeper to win it all, huh, Scotty? Did you bet on him? Yeah. Anybody but the cheat? Exactly. Anybody but the cheats. I don't know if they're cheating or if somebody's cheating for them. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, look, when you got the refs on your side, I mean, it's I couldn't believe it. I just
it's really
anyway.
It's really just the power of T Swizzle.
Oh, is that what it is? T Swift is just, you know, taking over? I mean, if that's the case, then I don't know. Kansas City, yeah. I mean, hey, the names we make for our rivals. I understand your hatred and I respect it.
But let's get these helmets picks out of the way and get into some parlays.
Well, I already moved helmets out of the way. We're gonna have to do something there. I moved them earlier. Let me put my gloves back on and we'll
you know what? We'll just give the helmet the same record as us.
Yeah, helmet could just take the week off as far as I'm concerned. You know, helmet will match us for this time period. Yeah, I already put them on the board. You know, Yeah. I got you. I forgot. I honestly forgot we were going to be picking them here. So, but for today, what do we like today? Are we ever splitting it up? Oh, finally, we got a split. Finally, we got the Ravens and the Bills. Which game is at 3:00 today? Is it Ravens Bills?
No, it's the NFC.
Oh, NFC's at 3. Okay, because the snow's supposed to start in Philly at like 5, is what I was told.
It's already started.
It's already started. We're cooked.
Yeah, it's already
cooked. So what you're saying is my bet of the under is good. I parlayed it with a Rams win, so Rams better win. So
I should have flip-flopped this, but
yeah, it's fine. Sorry, I'm reading the comment. You would have loved to see the Bills and Ravens for the AFC title, not the divisional round. Yeah, Omega, I think a lot of us would have. Yeah. Then when we're split on this one, yeah, that's very, very true. Very, very true. I don't know. I like what the Ravens got going on. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of thought Flowers was going to be back. I think him being down, I think the Bills might win this one, but I'm sticking with the Ravens because I put it in there. That's what happens when you put your picks in on Tuesday. But I think I honestly think the Bills probably win this, but I took the Ravens thinking that Flowers was going to be back.
Gotcha. I don't think Flowers makes a big difference here. I'm sticking with the Ravens. Ravens were my preseason Super Bowl pick. I had a bet come back to me. Well, it didn't make shit because it didn't happen. But I had Ravens Bucks in the Super Bowl as my Super Bowl pick in almost every app. I think that was the worst part of Sunday night. Not gonna lie. So Sunday, right, 5 minutes after the game, all my futures cashed out on every app. So I got like 50 notifications saying your bet has been closed, your bet has been closed, your bet has been settled, your bet has been settled, of all of the things where I chose the Bucks to go to the Super Bowl or win the Super Bowl. And I think that hurt. That was like, oh wow. Oh damn. I'm fine with it, other than the fact that like it really made it very final and solid that like your football season is over, Dave. You're done. You're fucking done. So, but I still got some futures for the Ravens. So I'm just kind of riding that pick out, and I hope they're going to win. But I do like what they got going. I think that they have a chip on their shoulder. They want to get back to the Chiefs next week, and like the Ravens want to be the team to take the Chiefs out. Like they feel like, that like they need it more. So I don't know. That's kind of where my head goes with why I'm still riding with the Ravens, but it's just a gut feeling. My brother's so confident in the Bills that he's got big action on the Bills, or
Nice.
big action for the Bills to win the Super Bowl. Period.
Okay.
He's got Josh Allen with the cape on, taking over. It doesn't matter who he plays. He also thinks that Josh Allen wants to see the Chiefs. They wants to see him and to dominate them in Kansas City, so they can call it Allen Head instead of Burrowhead, which would be one of those first stadiums that ever has like split ownership of not your own team. It would be crazy. That would be a wild thing. So we'll see. We will see. And then this game, man,
I think we're
is
split
anybody?
again.
We are split. Look at this. Look at this. That's kind of shocking right there.
Yeah.
It's kind of shocking.
Again,
I like the Rams. I do.
I thought I was, again, this would happen when you put your bet in on a Tuesday. You don't know what the weather's going to be like. I thought this was going to be a Cooper Cup, Nakua, air it out, sling it out, kind of day, because Barkley's going to do Barkley things on Philly. And now Barkley's just going to do Barkley things in Philly because it's going to be snowing. And they're going to rely on Karrion Williams. And I think the Eagles win, but I put the Rams, so I'm going to stick with it.
I'm riding with the Rams 100%. I think they're mad. Like, didn't Barkley have a career day against them last time they played?
Yep, he sure did.
Yeah. I know it's a TikTok trend. Like, it ain't happening again. It ain't happened again. I think there's a lot of talk and a lot of chatter, and I think the Rams are pissed off. And I think a pissed off Rams team and a pissed off Sean McVay is much better than a top-notch, at your best, Nick Sirianni. So I'm taking the coaching staff and getting your players ready. I think that they're going to be reading motivational books on the sideline over there at Philly, trying to figure out their zen because he's not catching touchdowns because of the snow's falling, right? And I think once they bottle up good old Saquon Barkley and they figure out how to get him on the ground early and often, give me the Rams. Give me the Rams. I like the Rams by like 3 here. And I like the under. I do think Saquon finds a way to get in the end zone, and then that's my parlay for later. I just spoiled my whole parlay.
I think Hurts gets one in too with the old tushy pushy.
That's not a bad idea either. I should consider doing one of those too.
I saw a parlay that I liked from, it was actually on ESPN this morning. It's Allen to get a anytime touchdown and the Bills to win, and Hurts to get an anytime touchdown and the Eagles to win for like plus 600.
Ooh, that's not terrible. I mean, I guess it's kind of hedging my bets if I do that, right? Like it's kind of, I'm a little hedging right there. I don't know. Do I do it? Nah. ESPN bet? Nah.
Well, you don't have to do anything. You could put it anywhere.
Anywhere, yeah. I hear you. I didn't know if they give you odds boost or something like that. So let me get connected back into old my app here, and I got one more bet to share. I put this one out there yesterday. It's still alive, and it's a little 5-piece parlay. So I started with a Gibbs touchdown. I did one. I did like 2. I think I was a little preoccupied. We have my alliance is disbanding in Marvel Strike Force, like on my main account, and we had a fun time hanging out yesterday. Kind of our last little hurrah. We had a lot of fun. We've been taking war super casual lately, so we got together and decided we would just have some fun with it. Unorganized fun. So yeah, I watched the games without sound mostly, and kind of hung out with my friends. So it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. But let me drop this parlay in here real quick.
We'll say I think we should do a Super Bowl squares for.
Definitely
SST.
should do Super Bowl. Yeah, we should definitely do Super Bowl squares. We'll see if we can't get it filled up. There's not going to be a ton, or I can share.
No, I'll
probably
get some people from work and.
Okay, gotcha. I was gonna say we could probably connect with our other stuff too, like one of the fantasy groups or pick'em groups we got. We could share. We'll share, folks. We'll get people entered in. You know what I mean? We'll get it going. We'll get it going, chat. We'll make it happen. So there those parlays are there. Yeah, it is the guys versus the girls. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. Well, do we have? Let's see here. I didn't even look at this, so this may or may not even be filled out. Oh, it is filled out. Rock and roll. I also realized that all you have to do is refresh, and then it like fixes it here. I didn't realize that. It's kind of cool.
So we all went 3-3 last week.
Yeah, this is wild. Each and every one of us split right down the middle. If that's going to be the case, that means that means that the Rams, and the
Something's gonna happen.
The Rams and the Ravens win, right? If we're going to split again, right down the middle, right? Because we're all 1-1 right now. No, I guess it can't. We can't actually split, can we?
Yeah,
I don't think we actually can.
Because basically, we all have split so far.
Oh yeah, no matter what happens, it's going to do that way. They'll be 2-0, and we'll be 1-1, or we'll be 2-0 and they'll be 1-1. That's it. Yeah.
Or we could be 3-1 and they could be 1-3.
Oh no, we'd all be 3-1. Right? The Ravens win, or the yeah. So one of the Ravens or the Rams are going to win.
The Chiefs give us a win. Right. So we're all 1-0 there. We're all 1-1 right now. So
we're all 1-1. Yeah, that's right. We all lost. Duh.
So we could all be 3-1, or two of us could be 3-1, and the other ones could be blah blah blah. We could all be 2-2. Yeah, it could be.
Yep. So if this splits here, we're all 2-2 again. That's basically how it goes. Yeah. I got it. Fuck, that's
or me and you are going to be 1-3 at the end of this week.
That's it. Or 3-1. Exactly. One of the two, or 5 scenarios that we've just talked about. So. But yeah, this was a tough one. Or screw it. I got to keep refreshing every time I load a tab, this thing. But last week we unanimously all got the Ravens, including the helmets. We all got the Bills. Helmet didn't know shit there. Yeah, this was a pretty interesting one here. The unanimously failed the Chargers, and I was the only one that had faith in the Rams. I had faith in those Rams, you know? What's up, Wapo? How you doing? Welcome in. Man, what a day. Yeah, Wapo. Yeah. Okay, this guy. This guy's about to get a strike for using my likeness on his channel. Ridiculous. I don't know. So we're all 50-50. How bad is your bracket busted? My bracket's pretty busted, if I remember correctly.
I'm done, yeah.
Yeah, I'm cooked. I had the Bucks winning, so you know, go on, fucking get out of here, you know. Oh boy. All right, let's talk about some bets. What do we like today? I think you got some bets that you're stuck with. I think, right?
I could have cashed out for like a $2 loss, but I was like, I'll just take it and see what happens.
Co-star of your channel. Oh man, we'll have to collab, Wapo. We'll get it figured out.
You know, I kind of stayed with that passing, rushing, receiving. You know, got the quarterbacks for 200. The wide receiver Smith and Nakua, the wide receiver 2s going for 40 and 50, and then the running backs, you know, Barkley at 7. Anything less than 70 just isn't worth picking. So 70 is kind of like, I think, still minus 500.
Yep.
And I would have taken it for more had I known it was snowing. That's my fault for not checking. And then Williams for 50. I think they're going to have to. I mean, with the weather.
Yeah, with the snow game, you always think like that's what you do. You go down to ground and pound and this, that, and the other. And every once in a while, you have a quarterback like Tom Brady who's like, "It's snowing. Let me throw for 5 touchdowns. Woohoo!" You know. So it'll be interesting to see if the Eagles think that they can do that in the snow, and maybe they just air it out. I don't know.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm with you. Like now knowing what we know it's snowing, guys, I don't think I would take this. I don't think that today. Eagles, Bills getting the W's today. That's what you got. Our predictions, Wapo, real quick, we'll bounce back, are actually Ravens and Rams. We both like those two, although Bam Bam has kind of said, nope, now that the snow's here, he thinks the Eagles are much more likely to win. And now that the nose flowers, he also believes that the Ravens are going to lose. I'm firmly entrenched. It's Rams and Ravens today. Rams over the Eagles, Ravens over the Bills. I'm firmly entrenched in it. I also won't be that upset about if the Bills win, because then that means that they have a chance to go win the whole thing, and me and my brother could profit. You know what I mean? You know? Be nice.
Oh, you tailed them.
Yeah, shit was plus 800. You kidding me? I said, yeah, whatever. If you're doing it, I'm matching it. Hell yeah. I ain't gonna be wrong about that. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Plus, I'm trying to burn out, whatever's in the apps too. So, I'm just letting it go. Letting that motherfucker ride, So we will see. We will see. All right, bet number 2. You got another one. You got the same land air combination going on over here. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I can't take Lamar at 200 just because he likes to run as well. Took him at 175. I took Josh Allen for 225. Just not totally, positive that James Cook is still like a great running back. He gets his yards, but Josh Allen is Josh Allen. With Zay Flowers being out, Mark Andrews gets involved. Khalil Shakir gets 40, and then Derrick Henry. I probably could have went more here, but I went with 60.
I don't hate this one. I don't. I'm trying to stay away from the 5 legs all buried up on one game as we get into the playoffs, just because I don't know how they're going to go. They could go crazy, but this one I don't hate. I don't hate it at all. I think it could be snowing over there too. So Shakir and Andrews feel like the safe bets, and 40 yards feels like a no-brainer to me. So I like it. I do like it. I like this one a lot. My bets, not so exciting. Not so exciting. So I took a huge profit boost. I loaded up with like 2 different things that you could do here. And this is how I see the game going. I see it being an under, which is weird. I never take unders, but man, I just feel it in my fucking bones. So I said, you know what? Got to ride with it. Got to ride with it. Kyron Williams getting a touchdown.
21-17.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that. Like a real low scoring game. Yeah, 100%. 2017, easy, right? And I see Kyron and Saquon as the touchdown scorers, especially get down there. I really, really see that. And then I like the Rams. I like the Rams to win the game, money line. So I doubled down. I said, yeah, I think the Rams take it. I think they're pissed off. I think it's a defensive game. And yeah, give me the under. Please stay under 43 points. You know what's going to happen. It's going to be first quarter, 21-21. I'm going to be like, shit. Waiting for the freaking game to, and I guess it can't end. So that would bust the bet right there. What's up, Bowling? Welcome in.
All defense in the second half.
Yeah. How have the Bills done against the ground game this year, Wapo? I don't know the official stats. I don't know that they're probably middle of the pack is what I would assume is where they're at. I don't know the stats off the top of my head, but when we look at the playoffs, it's a different game. It's a different game. We got Josh Allen. It's a different game. It's an absolute different game. So you want the Rams so you can have the possibility of having a home playoff game to go to. That'd be insane, Omega. That would be insane if the Rams win.
Their defense was good enough to be 13-4 this year. So
yeah, the Bills. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, specifically against the ground, right? If Derrick Henry balls out and things like that, I disagree with that entirely, Wapo. They have Superman on their side of the field, okay? Josh Allen is going to put his cape on today. I do not think that there's a thing that they can do to get them in trouble. Today's a Josh Allen game, and it's super sad. Yeah, Bowling, I see the tears. I see the tears. I get it. Why did you? I'm sure the Detroit fans are going to want to know why you brought the Jets luck over to them. I'm sure that's what they're going to want to know. That's what they're going to want to know, Bowling. 100%.
Buffalo has the 12th ranked rush defense at 113 yards a game.
The 12th rank. So they're middle of the pack. There you go. So they got it when they need.
Baltimore has the number 1 rush defense at 77 yards a game.
Baltimore has the number 1 rushing defense, 77 yards. That's probably because you pass it on them, But we saw what Detroit did to them. We saw what the Rams did to them. Like you can air it out on the Bills.
The Rams have the 21st rush defense, giving up 128 yards a game.
You don't think they know that? You don't think that's been posted everywhere in the locker room, and wherever they are? They're fighting for the city of Los Angeles, okay? They're fighting for something that's more than themselves. They're going to bring that home. That's an interesting point, Omega. The home playoff game that you could go to might be in Arizona. Well,
no, I think
that is.
I think they've already said it would be back in LA next week if they won.
Would it be? Okay. Yeah, it's hard.
I think that's what they were saying on this morning talk show this morning.
Okay, gotcha. I mean, look, the fire's got to be controlled, and you got to have places for people to sleep and travel to and things like that. You're just cursed, Bowling? I don't think so. I don't think so. Look, I know you didn't want to hear it, but some of us have been saying that the Lions, while a good football team, might have been just a little overrated all throughout the year. Some of us have been saying it right here. Bam Bam had heavily disagreed with me. Thought the Lions were an absolute juggernaut, and unfortunately, it didn't work out for them yesterday. And again, they had a lot of injuries.
It's
They
not gonna
did
get
have a
any
lot of
better
injuries.
with
You know?
the departures of their coach.
Right, exactly.
Coaches.
Well, we know Ben Johnson ain't going to the Raiders now. Oh, we already know that. The Raiders owner was on TV calling the game, was looking at it a little like, I don't know if I would have made that call to do that fake play. You know, 5 turnovers is crazy. 5 turnovers is par for the course for the Lions, unfortunately. Wapo. I think they had 3 games with 5 turnovers this year. You know,
the injuries did kill them.
I mean, look, every team deals with injuries. They had a lot of injuries on defense for sure. Like I agree with that, but every team deals with injuries where there's more than others for sure. But like, you know, they'll be the first ones to tell you that you got to play with who you got, right? You just have to. You just have to. You know, Lions hurt because they couldn't find a way to keep Barry Sanders happy enough. Yeah, I mean that is true, Wapo. You know, the curse of Sanders and what was the guy? Bobby Lane? No, what's his name? I don't know. The guy from the 40s. We looked it up one time, but
Megatron.
Yeah, Megatron in recent memory too. You know, I mean, all these folks that, even Stafford, right? You know, Stafford gets out of there and goes and wins a chip. So, hopefully the Lions will be just fine. Ben Johnson may or may not. Night Train Lane. Yeah, I think so. I forget who it was. Anyway, they had a quarterback back in like the 40s that they traded after winning the championship, whatever it was, AFL championship back then, and he put a curse on him ever since, and that supposedly is the curse of Detroit. So. Megatron was special. I agree. I agree. Megatron was very, very good. He was very, very good. Yeah. Megatron was good. He was very, very good. So, yeah, it was a QB. Yeah. That's why I don't think it was Bobby Lane. I forget who. I think it was Bobby something. Knight, maybe. No, that's a basketball coach. I'll look it up later on. We know how this computer does when I try to go to a website. Like, let's not push our luck today. Oh man. So. It'll be interesting to see.
Other than that,
yeah. I got one more bet. I started one yesterday. Okay. I did. I started one yesterday. So let me zoom in a little bit here. So this is a nice little 5-legger. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs anytime touchdown, which already hit, which is great. I got Derrick Henry and James Cook both getting in the end zone today. Hopefully it's a nice snowy game up there. You know, hopefully it's a nice little snowy game. Each of them getting to the end zone. Maybe Saquon gets in the end zone, right? Kyron Williams gets in the end zone. Man, that would double up on my parlays. I'm convinced that they're going to get in here, you know? Yeah, it took ground game. Give me ground game. You know, this is where you got to play ground defense and you got to play ground offense. You know, we're in the playoffs now. Now is the time for folks to you know, get their D's nice and stiff and make sure that you can penetrate somebody else's D. You know, I just realized I probably shouldn't have said that, but you know what I'm talking about. You get what I'm getting. You get what I'm getting after, right? You know, we're playing good defense. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that was a phrasing moment right there. Whoops. This could cash out right now for $36. So don't be surprised if after Saquon hits a touchdown, I'm out like fucking sauerkraut. You know, cash out at 50 here just in case the other two don't hit. We'll see. You know, you never know. But it'll be a fun time. It'll be a fun time. So yeah, I'm excited.
Good games. I'm off tomorrow, so maybe I can stay up tonight.
Oh, nice. Congratulations. I'll be off as well. So hopefully we'll be having some fun. I'm looking forward to a fun time and a 4-day week. Nice way to ease us back into it, you know. Wonder what I'll do. Maybe I'll scroll some I don't know. We'll see what I do, you know. Good luck training your Instagram reels, you know.
Yeah. I took off the day after the Super Bowl because it should be a holiday anyway.
I mean, you know, there's a lot of people that have no idea. You know, a lot of people that have no idea about the day after the Super Bowl. But I agree, it should be a national holiday. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
But good luck on your bets today.
Yep. Sounds like a plan. You too. Good luck. I'll probably do a little lifetime betting. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. I don't know. You know, it's one of those weird things. And I think I'm going to try to do some learning about the old, whatever league is coming up, spring football. I think I might be interested in some spring football. It's a little too early to talk about that, but what do you guys think? You guys are interested in spring football? If we would be here for a show, come hang out and chat with us, bullshit with us, you know?
St. Louis Battlehawks.
Battlehawks is your team? All right, you like the Battlehawks? I got to find a team then. So, day after Super Bowl is an overdue national highway. Omega thinks so too. All right, that's fair. I mean, If nothing else, like people just gather to eat and drink and be merry. Come on, that's got a nice festival day, and we bond over the commercials that we get to watch on TikTok, YouTube, I guess now. Man, this is going to be bad. What am I going to do with my life now?
Yeah, I already woke up and went to look, and I can't do that.
Yeah, I was up last night right at midnight. I was like, let me just check it real quick. I hit the button. I'm like, oh shit, this shit's actually off. Like,
yeah.
What do I do? I was literally the meme of whatever that guy was, the Joaquin Phoenix, maybe. I was like, what do I do? What do I do now? Oh boy, oh boy. But we'll have fun.
But yeah, good luck today, chat. We'll
Yep.
see you next weekend for the conference championships.
Yep. Next Sunday, we'll be back here. You can always find us in Discord. And yeah, be good. See y'all soon. I don't have the button.
Very good.
I don't have the button, chat. I can't end the stream. I don't have the button. What am I going to do? Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. Hope you had a blast. Follow our socials. This will be the last. See you next week. Same time, same place. Bet responsibly. Keep a steady pace.